What's going on, guys? It's your boy Shade here. Welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new here, however, and you do find the video enjoyable, if you could do me a favor and hit that sub button, it would truly mean a lot to me. But today we are talking about Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2 leaks and rumors that have slated to come to the game, and I am super excited to share some of these because they're actually from some credible sources over on Twitter. Of course, I get all my information from Charlie Intel, Tom Henderson, Ghost of Hope, Modern Warzone, and a few others. So let's get right into it. Now, there's been a lot of talk about a trailer releasing soon, within the end of May or the beginning of June. If I had to guess, June 2nd. I did a lot of number crunching. It would make sense for them to do it on the 30th. However, they can't because it would be really weird for Call of Duty to release a Call of Duty trailer on the same day Memorial Day is. So I was in the middle of editing my video when this tweet came out about it releasing in June 2nd because Memorial Day is the 30th. So it looks like I was right. That is hilarious. Anyways, I want to throw that out there. Let's get back to the video. With that being said, there's been a lot of talks about the beta releasing sooner as well, which means if that does happen, the game usually releases 1 to 2 months after the beta anyways, so the game might actually come out earlier than its usual timing, which is usually around November, early November, because I would get Call of Duty for my birthday on the 14th. So if it does release sooner, that'd be awesome because the games right now are kind of getting stale. I mean, Vanguard doesn't have much to it. Cold War, well, we all know how Cold War turned out. And then Modern Warfare 2019, which personally is my favorite one, that one's just stale already because there's nothing new, nothing added, and certain maps that I do miss, like Oil Rig, is no longer in the game. They screwed that up somehow. So let's hope that the game does actually release sooner because Call of Duty right now is just a little stale. Firing range. This was a leak that came out a while ago. Having a firing range to test your weapons before you hop into a game is super convenient. You never want to hop into a game with a gun build that you think is going to be good and then you find out the hard way that it sucks. So having a firing range return from what was it? Advanced Warfare, they had a firing range, and World War II from Sledgehammer Games, they also had a firing range. I don't know why they haven't brought this feature back in other COD games because it's actually super nice. It's such a quality of life feature. I mean, just test out your gun before you hop in instead of having to hop in and find out that your gun build sucks. So it's super cool to see, and I hope this leak is true. So there's been a couple weapon leaks like the ACR and the Intervention, and it wouldn't make sense to bring that back because the game's literally called Modern Warfare 2. It would be really dumb for them not to bring these two guns back, and personally I think this wasn't leaked, but the UMP or the UMP, I hope that returns too because it was in MW 2019, but it was called the Striker and the gun was awful. It was just not good. So I hope they bring back the UMP as well and make it better, but the ACR and the Intervention were leaked weapons that are apparently returning into Modern Warfare 2, which is awesome. I really hope they do. Speaking of weapons, the gunsmith, apparently your weapon is going to be having 5 attachments on it and not 10 like it was in Vanguard, and I think Cold War had 10 too. I didn't play that game that much because I didn't like it, but yeah, pick 5 is supposed to be returning. That was the leak for the gunsmith. So let's talk about maps. They're bringing back old MW2 maps as well, and they did say this. So let's hope to God it's High Rise and Favela because we need a High Rise. We haven't seen one yet, and Favela was just a really good map for a lot of game modes, including Search and Destroy. So let's hope they bring back High Rise and Favela. Now we're going to talk about Warzone 2 for a bit here, but Warzone 2 is supposed to be a standalone game. It's not supposed to be a game that is mixed in with other CODs. This is going to be a complete clean slate game, and they did mention this, and they also mentioned that Warzone 1 was too bloated, so they're going to be making just Warzone 2 its own standalone game that won't be bloated and hopefully run better for everybody, for you console players out there and for the PC players that can't afford half the stuff that the PC Master Race has right now. So that would be cool. Unfortunately, that also means that everything that you bought in Warzone 1 might not be transferring over to Warzone 2, which I know it sucks, but you gotta understand there's some ups and downs with that. The up is there's a lot more performance to be had. there's a lot less lag, there's a lot less everything if everything doesn't just get transferred over. The downside, of course, is whatever money you spend on Warzone 1, it won't be in Warzone 2, which sucks, but Warzone 2, definitely just clean slate, standalone game. It's going to be by itself, and unfortunately your shit's probably not going to transfer over. Also, Warzone 2 and Modern Warfare 2 will be built on a brand new engine, not a remixed version, just a brand new engine. There was a Warzone 2 leak as well for ranked play. Ranked play will be in Warzone 2, however, I don't know if it's going to release on day 1 or if they're going to wait a couple months like they usually do. However, it's supposed to have a ranked play, which is why your Warzone 1 game does not have ranked play. They decided not to go through with it. It'd just be pointless because they're going to add it in Warzone 2 anyways. So yeah, there's the leak for that too. They're going to have ranked play in Warzone 2. Another thing that was leaked, dolphin diving. So apparently dolphin diving might make a return, and if that's the case, then okay, that's interesting. However, apparently sliding is also going to be in the game, so I don't know how they plan on doing this. There's an option for sliding and dolphin diving. I don't know if dolphin diving is going to be a perk, like PhD flopper from like Black Ops 1, where you can dolphin dive and like explode or something. That'd be pretty cool. But I don't know if it's gonna be like an option in your settings where you turn on slide or dolphin dive. That'd be a nice way to do it, but apparently dolphin diving is returning somehow, and I'd like to see how it works. Dead Silence. Let's talk about this for a second. Modern Warfare 2019 Dead Silence was an ability. There was a leak that Dead Silence is going to be a perk in Modern Warfare 2. And obviously we all want this, because if it's not a perk, it's just going to promote camping and people are going to wait for their Dead Silence to charge before they could use it. So having it be a perk means you can always move and never get punished for not sitting in a corner and waiting for somebody to push you. But yeah, Dead Silence is rumored as a perk. Let's hope that's the case. Now let's talk about who's working on the game. There is 10 studios working on this game right now, and they've been working on it since MW 2019 has stopped development. We got Demonware, we got High Moon Studios, Toys for Bob, IW Austin, IW Poland, IW LA, Beanox, Activision, Raven, and Sledgehammer. That is a lot of studios working on this game, and for almost 3 years now. I hope that this game is good because right now they've been calling it the all hands on deck strat, and I really hope that it actually put some work in and makes this game good, because the Call of Duty right now is stale. I think I mentioned that earlier in the video. It's just stale. Also, the game is supposed to be on a 2-year life cycle, which I think is great because it adds more content and helps with balancing. Speaking of balancing, by the way, there was a leak that SBMM will be tuned a little bit more, okay? So it's not going to be as strong as it is, where if you win one game, you're going to lose the next 12. It's going to be more like balanced out in a way. I wish they would be more transparent on how they're going to do it, and I also wish that the original SBMM was a lot more transparent on how it calculated how good you were doing, because yeah, not a lot of people favor SBMM. It sucks, but we got to protect that low class bracket, you know, the people that kind of suck or have issues or personal problems. We got to protect them somehow, and I hope that SBMM is turned down for the good players, but also works out well for the unfortunate players that have to deal with their current live issues. With all that being said, that is all of the Modern Warfare 2 leaks and rumors that I know of right now. Make sure you subscribe if you want to find out more leaks and rumors in the future. I'm obviously going to be playing this game, so I'll have some gameplay for you guys as well. And yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.